What is up, YouTube? It's your boy, Mr. Mom Plays Games, and today we're going to be going over how to get into mining missions and also what skills and things that you need to do to kind of further your progression a lot further than sitting there for 60 days and be like, okay, I'm not making any progression, and I quit. So we're going to go ahead and bring you guys this video about how to get started. Now, a few things you guys need to realize is that every faction does have different items on the LP store. LP is a reward that you get for completing these missions along with ISK and faction standings. So if you want to go and do missions just closer to your home as like a side gig, you can just go ahead and do that. Or maybe there's a particular item that you really love and you know, okay, this agent provides it with this much LP, I'm going to go ahead and work for them so I can get this item on a regular basis. Or, you know, maybe there's something you want to fill the market. Same way, find out who has that item in their LP store and then go run missions for them. Now, the LP store, we will go over it in this video. They do have blueprints, modules, implants, and stuff like that. So it's a pretty good deep dive. I would go definitely check it out and see what kind of things you guys can earn while doing these missions. And again, you earn LP, which is loyalty points, and you earn ISK. Now, the cool thing about this now update is that you can donate ISK to people. I believe your corporation and your corporation can purchase things. So maybe if people have extra LP laying around, you can probably ask them to get these items. So I don't know. I don't know exactly how that works, but I will be finding that out. So once you have found out who you want to work for, where you want to work for, go ahead, open up your agency to find that agent. So we have this whole menu, right? We have encounters, exploration, blah, blah, blah. Let's go ahead and go to agents and missions because we're doing missions. And then we have all these. Okay, there we go. Mission agents. All right. So we have security, distribution, mining, and R&D. Now, for the ISK per hour, mining agents, okay, not too shabby. It's mining. It's very chill. Security agents, combat, distribution, you know, you kind of get the gist of this, right? But we are doing mining agents, so here we go. Mining agents, here we are. So we are seeing what we're eligible for. We want something close to us, right? It's always going to show us you the closest person to you from here. As you can tell, we have 1, 3, 3, 5, and then you have your LOSEC or corresponding locations, right? And you can kind of see here, we have CBD, we have Rodin, Quave, Asteral, Mining, Combined Harvest, and whatnot. So you can kind of choose where you want to do these in. Now, there's a really cool reason to do these missions, and that's going to be towards the end of the video, guys. So please subscribe, like, and comment down below if you guys have any questions of something I failed to explain or something that you enjoyed and you are appreciative that I brought this up to you. But also wait till the end. There's a really cool reveal about why mining missions are really cool. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. So here we are. We're going to go ahead and go with our level 1. But wait, you know, I did a few of these missions, right? And by the way, to find these missions, you can just right click and then in here, if you're not already docked up at the station, it will say set destination. And you can set the destination just like that. Just like if I was to set destination here, you can do it that way. So it's pretty quick and easy on that. But let's just say we did 15 missions with her. And we are just like, okay, what's my progression like, right? And we can go to highest available. Now, I can do level 2s on this character, and once again, we are going to be in a different system, but it's going to be for, you know, very close within jumps. But let's just say that, you know what, how far away am I from level 3, right? We're going to ignore standings just to see that. But it has a red there, and it's like, what? Like, come on. Like, I've been working in order to get more levels. Like, this is crazy, right? Like, I feel like I'm already there. So I'll show you guys the level 2 to explain how this works. So here we are. These are our level 2. This is what we qualify, and as you guys can see, we don't qualify for level 3. So a few of these standings aren't going to mean much to you guys, especially if you guys are starting off and you haven't killed anyone in high sec. But -5 in high sec, guys, NPCs can kill you, whether the Navy, you know, whatever the case may be, Concord, they will shoot you on sight, okay? You are a criminal. It will tell you up on your screen, you are not welcome here, leave, all right? Now, they won't warp disrupt you or scram you, but they hit very hard. And if you're in like a transport or an orca, you need to research where you can travel to. Some of these missions, like combat missions, can drop your standings with certain factions. Mining, however, does not do that. Well, that's why I do like to grind mining, because it doesn't give you negative status for other corporations that I know of, and maybe I'm wrong about that, but I haven't seen any change. But security missions, you may fight for Caldari and you say shoot Serpentis, right? Your Serpentis will drop while your Caldari raises. Now, there will be a video in this channel of how to fix your standings from negative to positive, so there is that, and we will get into that in another video. But for now, let's go over this. So -5, you can get shot on sight. -2, right? You won't get, you know, shot on sight, but nobody's gonna talk to you. Nobody wants to talk to you because you're pretty much a criminal still, except for level 1 missions. They're kind of like, all right, let's give this guy a shot to redeem himself, and you have to do missions all the way up until you get to 0.0. And then you still only get level 1 missions, but you can finally join faction warfare. So if you're in faction warfare doing mining missions and any of that stuff, if it's not too hostile around you, can help you progress faster in your missions. I know some people who do security missions also do faction warfare because they can kind of combine a little bit. Now, once you are grinding and you're like, man, I want to get to this person or level 2, at 1.0, you get level 2 agents for that faction, okay? So, as you can tell here, we have a 1.17 with CBD. All right, we got level 2 missions, right? For Caldari State, you know, it's going up a little bit. This person, you know, we really haven't ran too many missions with him. That will really spike. So do not base that off of this. This is what you're looking at right here, is that middle corporation one, right? The Caldari is the faction that's going to slowly go up. Now to get to level 3s, so let's go ahead and yep, we got to do that. We got to find CBD, and I don't know where they are. Where are they? I hope we have a level 3. I'm not too sure as to why it's not showing up. Maybe there is no level 3 for this one. And some of them, yeah, it's kind of interesting. But you can look onto here and say, okay, with Creon Drone, I'm only 0.1, so I can only do that. Or you could just go to highest available, right? And it would show you exactly what the highest mission you can do. Okay, so he showed up here for level 2, but I guess there's, I don't know, I'm gonna have to figure out this one. Each of them have their own thing. But so you could do highest available, right? You could do you know, just that. And like I said, if you want to do a certain faction, you could choose it here. Security status, we could do high sec, right? You know, we don't want to go in low sec, so they're not going to show all of these. And if you want to stay home, within your home, you can just kind of do, like, you know, current system, right? Within 2 jumps, right? I don't mind. I'm doing any distance, especially if you use faction at any distance. Those two are kind of the same. And like I said, you could just right click, set destination, boom, boom, boom. So now here you are grinding. You're grinding your levels. You're doing a really good job, but you notice it's kind of going a little bit slow, and you're like, man, I feel like I've been working on this for a while, right? Well, let me backtrack. I did skip this, guys. Sorry, I apologize. To get to level 3 missions, you need a 3.0 corporation for that faction. To get the level 4 missions, it's a 5.0. And for level 5 agents, it's going to be 7.0. A lot of level 5s for security and all that kind of stuff will end up in low sec, so watch out. A lot of them are going to be like level 4, and then mining is going to be, I think level 3 is the highest in high sec, and then level 4 for security is going to be level 4 for high sec. And then after you hit that level 5, that's when you're going to need multiple characters, or low sec, or whatever the case may be. And as you progress through these missions, they're going to teach you what you're going to need to know for those missions. So don't worry too much, right? You're gonna figure that out, right? Now you also have the faction for Cosmos agents. Those are the guys kind of floating around in space, right? And there is some standings just for them as well, which is crazy. And then you have corporation factions. And then once you hit for the corporation, actually, we will get into that at the end of the video. How about that? And so let's just say you're grinding and you're feeling like everything's kind of repetitive, and you're just like, oh man, I feel like there could be a faster way to do this. Well, go ahead and open up your skills, okay? And you have these particular type of skills for social. All right. Social level 5 is really good to have. It gives you 5% bonus to NPC, agent, corporation, or faction standings increase per turn in, okay? So this is very important for overall missions, right? For any missions, right? Now, negotiation, you get a 5% additional pay. So that's pretty good. You can start making some more money. So if you're in it for the ISK, like say security, probably this one's going to be your best friend, right? Fast talk, this is going to be your Concord security status. So when you see players with 5.0 or 1.0, they probably have fast talk, which increases your Concord. As you turn these in, you get better interactions with Concord. Diplomacy, right? So this is like if somebody doesn't really like you and you can't really work with that agent too much, and they call you, go away, scum. This one will help you not be so, have them not so angry at you. Criminal connection. This one right here is kind of interesting because this one's all about friendly criminal NPCs. 4% modifier per level towards NPCs. Now, I think this was what it's saying is that something that Concord may not agree with and don't like, you're not going to piss off Concord or that faction if you're friends with either or. So it's kind of like, okay, you can run missions with them. I won't hate you, but I hate them, right? Connections is going to be a 4% modifier effective to friendly NPCs and factions in general. So this one right here will increase your standings in your interactions with the NPCs. Now, distribution connections, security connection, and mining connections all give you loyalty point gains per level for that particular agent, right? So if you're doing security missions, do this, distribution, and mining. Now, all these skills, guys, are per level. I would get social to 5 just hands down, okay? This is going to let you get to higher missions, and then all the rest will kick in as you go. If you're really dedicated to like these missions, you can get them to 5. But I would probably do whichever one, like social to 5, hands down. That's going to get you the best out of all of them. And then these specialty books, you cannot inject them like you would just these. It's going to tell you, hey, you need to go to the market and find it, okay? So you just go to the market, buy the book, inject it, and then there you go. I recommend for mining missions having this book, trained up a little bit just so you can get more loyalty points so you can access the LP store a lot sooner and a lot more effectively. Because these skills will help you gain levels quicker, gain more ISK, gain more LP, so you're seeing a little bit of less pushback from these agents and the repetitiveness of the agents, okay? The ISK per hour for mining missions, not the best, but not the worst. All right, so we have these all going. We're running more missions. Boom. You're grinding, and now you're like, man, I want some money, bro. Well, go ahead, open this first tab right here, and then you can see with your loyalty points of what you can purchase, right? So you have a You know, some filters show affordable only. So I could buy a few things with just running a few level 1s. I can buy some implants. I could buy a skill implant and whatever that is. I'm not too sure. But we could also just show all so we can kind of see what we need. Now, this is where it gets interesting, okay, guys? So if you're doing security, this matters a lot more to you. Or you can go in the market. Those drops that you get from the tags, go ahead and hold on to them. It's very good to salvage your security missions or just your missions in general, because a lot of these tags and a lot of these items are going to be used to claim the item. Not all of them do, but if you want, you know, Caldari Navy, you're going to need regular antimatter charge. There's a connection. Then you pay 1200 LP and 1.2 million ISK, and then you can get 5,000 Caldari antimatter charges small. And so that's kind of how it works in some of these, right? The cloaking device, you need a prototype and some tags. Tags are very important, guys. Keep that in mind. Tags are very important. Now, some of them a little different, right? Like, you know, but not much, right? You have the Caldari Navy command mine link. You'll need a shield command and an information command mine link. You combine them together with the LP and the ISK, and you can get this right here. Blueprints are a little easier because all you do is just need those two. Now, there are going to be runs on these things. Well, actually, no. Wow, I am very incorrect. I apologize. This is actually infinite runs, right? These are really good, especially if you're like Shield. You can actually get a blueprint, right? It's 27,000 LP. You know, you got a few things. And then, okay, this is 5 runs. I apologize. It is 5 runs. Yeah, don't show info, apparently. That shows infinite. 5 runs, pretty good. You know, you could boost your ship. Boom, boom, boom. And, yeah, so it has how many runs you can have right there. You can even get ships right here. You can get missiles. And the further down we go, the better the reward can be. You can even get yourself a Drake Navy issue by turning in a Drake and the chips, and you can get yourself that for 250,000 LP. And just, you know, just kind of continuing down the list, you're going to get a lot of implants. You're going to get a Raven Navy issue and stuff like that. So if you're just a guy who runs Offspring Navy issues all the time, this is how you'd get it, by grinding it yourself. And like I said, you could do affordable, and you could just see, okay, this is what I can afford. So you just kind of continue that, and you can exchange the LPs. And now Concord LPs, we're going to make a video on Concord LPs. If you do incursions and stuff like that, and you're like, okay, I have all these LP now, you can just convert it right here in the station for the faction and the agent that you want, right? Don't do this in Minmatar and then go, oh, where's my LP for Caldari? It doesn't work that way. You got to do it to the corporation. It's going to tell you right above it when you highlight it. It's going to say exchange for any to CBD Corporation LPs, right? So you can convert that. That's why a lot of people in the faction warfare and other things, they will use that to boost their LP in this store as well, and they will be able to get these items through faction warfare. Yeah, I don't know much about this right now. So yeah, but we're just gonna do a CBD right now. But yeah, so that's pretty much your tricks and tips of how to start your mining missions, how to effectively see some gain, and what you could do in the end. Like I said, we're going to be having a lot of videos about what the different kind of mining missions they have, so you guys can see if it's worth it for you guys. And then we're going to see where it caps out at for high sec. If it's going to make us go to low sec, what kind of items and how long an item will take. We'll actually do a video where it's like, all right, let's get this one item, and then we're going to grind it, fast forward it, we'll grind it, and we'll see how long it takes for the item to see if there's actually any net value to this. Me personally, today we don't have a moon, so I'll probably do some spider missions with these characters, probably run about, you know, a couple of them, so they all equally gain their standings. And so if I want to use one character, it has the standings. If I want to use all of them, we all have the standings, and we can split the LP And then we can also donate the LP to the corporation, and then Mr. Mom can just go buy the item that we want, go make it, or go, you know, put the implants in to that character, etc., etc. So hopefully you guys enjoy this, guys. Subscribe, like, and comment down below. Now, the really cool little hidden fact about this, guys, is that when you get your corporation standings to 6.67, all right, you get tax-free refining. Yes, that's right. You do get perks from the corporations. You guys ever see those diamond rats, right? They can actually heal you and whatnot if you are in nullsec and whatnot, and they can actually heal you. They will defend you, and you can literally sit next to them, and then if someone else who's not friendly to them comes into your belt, they'll go after them while protecting you. It's very cool, very cool way in like nullsec or low sec to be protected while doing mining and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. It's a fun little thing, and whatnot. Remember, guys, don't shoot diamond rats. All right, like, just don't do it. Now, your security status, guys. So here we go. This is the last thing we're gonna go over real quick. Is going to be, see my security status is going to be 0.1. I've been doing some mining missions here and there. That's a security status. When you get that to 5.0, and then you mix it in with, say, you know, your security status, like this is 0.5. Concord's going to be slower in here. But if you're in Jito 1.0 with 5.0, the higher you get your security status, guys, is the quicker that Concord can save you if somebody attacks you. Mr. Mom's at 5.0. Mr. Mom's going to be saved pretty quick. Mining Peon 2, not so much. They might take a little bit longer. So it literally doing missions can save you passively in high sec, or, you know, yeah, in high sec. Or if you're next to diamond rats, they might protect you as well in low sec, high sec, and null sec. So and you get some, like I said, you get 6.67, you get some tax-free refining from these stations. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe, like, and comment down below, and let me know if there's anything I missed or something you guys want to see expanded on. More than likely there are going to be more videos expanding on a lot of this stuff. This is just the basic to get you guys started and whatnot. So thank you guys for everything, and have yourself a wonderful Christmas, and I will see you guys next time. All right, guys. Peace.